Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey. I want to welcome you back to our talk about lessons that life has taught me. And what I want to talk to you about today is a very important lesson, especially for the generation that we're raising now and probably the one that raised just before it. Probably since 1960s, I guess, we faced a dilemma in our young people. And I grew up in that generation. And it was a very difficult dilemma that we faced that has held over and has only gotten worse. It's festered like an infection. And what I'm going to say to you may come as a shock. And it comes as a shock even to modern thinkers, those who are in somewhat the same type of personal development movement that I've written my books on in personal development, in dealing with being able to succeed in life, lessons taught by positive thinking believers and some of the mega church instructors that are out there. But here's the news flash. You are not number one. People will tell you that. They'll tell you you're number one. Got to take care of number one. You got to take care of yourself before you take care of everybody else. They'll use the analogy on the airplane. You got to put on your oxygen mask first before you give it to the next person. So you got to take care of you first before you can help somebody else. Let me tell you something. It's a lie. It is a lie, and it's not going to help you at all. You see, you're not number one. You are just one. John Maxwell, the great author and leadership expert, so wisely says that out of the entire world, it's made up of other people, with the exception of one. See, you're only one person out of the entire world. Just one out of the entire world. And you're not number one. Everybody else is number one. If you read Scripture, Scripture constantly is teaching us to take care of others first. Not you, others. We have to think in terms of others. We add value to other people's lives. We want to help other people to succeed. We want to help other people to be their best. We want to help other people to have victory in their life. By helping others, you do help yourself. You do, in fact, move yourself forward. But the goal is always to help others, not yourself. You see, looking at yourself as number one is probably the highest form of selfishness that there is. Because that only means that you have to step on somebody else in order to get to the top. That it doesn't matter who you crush, who you push aside, who you defeat, who you cheat. As long as number one is taken care of, then you're okay. And that's not true. You are not the center of the universe. You are not the most important person. Others are more important. And that is the most important lesson that you have to learn, is that you are not number one. Even Christ himself, who was, in a sense, number one, because he was perfect. He's the Son of God. He is the absolute perfection of everything. And yet he himself said, I didn't come to be served. I came to serve. He himself became a human being to serve, not to be served. He didn't come to say, hey, I'm number one, take care of me. He came to say, to wash your feet is what he did. He came to take care of you. He came to serve you, to humble himself, to die for you, to go through a horrible, horrible experience of death. Not just death, but torture. Horrible experience. And he did it for you because he loved you, because he cared for you, not for himself. We have to learn from that example. That's the example we learn from. And you'll find that great people throughout history gave themselves for others, not for themselves. So let me encourage you. Keep it in mind. If you have to, write it down and put it on your wall. You are not number one. For the Growth Center, this is John Patrick Hickey. I want to encourage you to pursue your purpose and change your world. Hi, John Patrick Hickey again, and I want to thank you for joining me for this video, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. I do want to suggest that you hit the subscribe button, which is at the bottom of your screen, and that way you won't miss a single episode of any of the videos that are posted. If you'd like more information about my books or any of the blogs or videos that are available to you, then just go to our website, which is www.growthcenter.net. Or if you'd like to reach me by email, you can also do that by going to leadership@growthcenter.net. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.